What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video to discuss the possibility of the LA Rams cutting Jalen Ramsey. Now, let's get into it. So, just to start off, this isn't an original topic of mine, honestly. This came from ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, who mentioned a couple days ago, or yesterday actually, that the Rams might need to cut Jalen Ramsey. Now, if you don't know, I've been doing, or at least I've done, I need to do the other one, stop being lazy, but I've put out part one of my cap casualty series. Uh, each video is going to be 5 players I feel very confident in being cut this offseason because of the cap. And I've done part one, I think a week or two ago. I need to stop being lazy and do part two and three. But I looked at the Rams situation. I didn't feel comfortable about them cutting Jalen Ramsey. That's why I never did a video on it. But as I said in prior videos, I've done discussion videos on Keenan Allen. I've done discussion videos on Aaron Jones and also Dalvin Cook. So, star players who are kind of iffy, you can't really call it. So I don't feel confident in those guys like Jalen Ramsey, but they will get their own video like this one here on Jalen Ramsey. I did the same for, like I said, Keenan Allen, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, and maybe one more person. But like I said, I looked at the Rams situation. They're over 14 million. They're over the cap, excuse me, by 14 million. But they can easily get out of that situation by restructuring Aaron Donald's contract. That will give them 20 million off rip there, right? But the thing is, restructuring, which the Saints know good and well. They're right now currently over 58 million on the cap. So keep on pushing these guys back, it's just going to push them back 1 or 2 more years. It's going to make it even worse than what it should be. So, pushing back Aaron Donald's big cap hit, it's only the land of inevitable, honestly. Might as well make a move now. That's why I do understand the Ramsey move that Jeremy Fowler is talking about. But it just depends on how the Rams feel about it, obviously. But are the Rams in win now mode still? I think they are. Coach came back, Aaron Donald came back, obviously Stafford, Cup, those guys coming back. So, you know, um, it's plausible. It's definitely possible in my opinion, but I think they're gonna lean towards keeping Ramsey. I don't think it's really that close, honestly. I think they've already been on board with getting all their picks away just for star players. They're on the F picks. We need star player vibes, right? We already know that, right? Cool. There's no point in trading Ramsey if you're on that same vibe. Oh, not trading or trying to cut Ramsey. If you're on that vibe, if you're on that vibe, go ahead, crash out. If it don't work again, hey, I'm already been on record saying I think McVay and Donald don't want to play anymore or don't want to coach anymore. I've been on that. I've been on that last 2 years. I thought last year Donald should have retired. I thought McVay last year should retire. I felt the same way this year about both guys. I'm gonna feel the same way next year, no matter how the season goes. Once you enter the talk of retirement, is on your mind, it's in your heart. I think it's gonna sit there until you actually do it. And Aaron Donald last year didn't have a great year, So I'm like, man, I think the Rams are on their last legs, and they still could win it all. There's not out of possibility, but it's just saying even if they do, that even heightens my feelings more about everyone leaving. Stafford, McVay, Donald, So I thought it could have probably revamped the team a couple years ago after the title if they would have moved on, but they didn't. So it is what it is. But if everybody coming back, might as well keep Ramsey too. Might as well keep Ramsey too. Restructure Aaron Donald's contract and then just push back as much cap as you can. Try to get better here and there, as they've been trying to do. But I still keep pondering on the move last year, which I predicted. I thought they should have picked Stephon Gilmore over Bobby Wagner in free agency last season. Ramsey's play has fallen off a little bit over the last couple of years. He's still solid. He's still above average corner, but it's trending downward. And I thought, and I still think having another corner, another great corner opposite Jalen Ramsey, have some good DBs around the backfield, around the back with Jalen Ramsey will help him out more. Him being the star guy, him being the only star in that DB room is great for him. He gets the attention, but as you get older, you're gonna need some help. And you need help in general, but especially as you get older, your skills start to decline a little bit. You get a tick slower. get a hair slower, not as agile, not as strong, not as quick, whatever, as your play starts to decline, just a little by little. In case of Ramsey, no, well, excuse me, in the case of Ramsey, little by little, he's still top notch, just not as great as he once was a couple of years ago. You're gonna need some help, more athletes, more top notch players around you, and that's why I think if he is cut, I think the Bengals are the best spot for him. They do have Jesse Bates as a free agent. We'll see what happens there. They do have a couple corners as well that's free agents. But the guys who are on the roster that's stuck there, not stuck, but they're in the contract. You still have Mike Hilton. You still have Dax Hill, the rookie last year. You have the rookie Cam Taylor Britt. I like Logan Wilson, like Trey Hendrickson, B.J. Hill, DJ Reader, Sam Hubbard. The team is good. The team is stacked, as y'all know. And they have a lot of cap space. The Bengals are right behind my Falcons at number 3 or 4 with like $44 million in cap space, and they might cut Joe Mixon and save even more money. So they're right there on the cusp, and they're there currently to afford Jalen Ramsey if he is cut. But I do like the Bengals as the potential move if him being moved, trade or cut. I would prefer to cut honestly. I think most teams would, but yeah, Ramsey on the Bengals would be super nice. And that team has a squad surrounding him with better players. I don't like the Rams defense. I really don't like their personnel, honestly. I really don't. I said that last year. I'm on record. When they picked Bobby Wagner, I did a video immediately saying wrong choice. Wrong choice. Surround him with another star corner in Stephon Gilmore, who we saw last year, did this past season. Gilmore looked very good. Imagine him and Ramsey back there taking the top two options out. So that's my thing. You can always find a solid middle linebacker, but it's tough to find two great corners. They had an option there. They didn't take it. They chose Wagner instead. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I would love to see Ramsey with another star DB like a Minka Fitzpatrick from the Steelers. That'd be a good fit. I wouldn't mind seeing that. This guy's not a star quite yet, but he definitely had a great rookie season. And that's what's the cornerback's name? Jack Jones, from the Patriots. That's another one. He's not a star. Only had one good year. A late round pick for the Patriots at the cornerback spot. And he was phenomenal. He was phenomenal, man. So I would love to see Ramsey in one of those, Bengals, Patriots. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see him there in one of those spots. Pittsburgh, to potentially, pair himself up with some talent in that back, in the DB area, safety or corner, and I think he'll even have a longer shelf life as a top tier guy. And the trending downward, of his skill set, whatever, or his play won't be as noticeable when he's surrounded by more talent. That's my thing on that. So, but that's it for the video, guys. Like I said, I think Ramsey stays, but if it's up to me, and being realistic, I think the Rams on their last legs. McVay came back, for whatever reason. Same for Aaron Donald, but I think their time is coming soon and it's coming eventually. So might as well get your team right. Try to build some, draft capital and stuff, trade some guys, make some moves. So we'll see what happens though, guys. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.